Hello viewers, my name is Michael Obasi. You can call me Mr. Chooks. I am from Nigeria and I'm a math content creator on YouTube. So you're welcome to Obasimatic tutorials. All right, so if you're writing Jamb this year or next year, this video is specially for you. So what I want you to do is get your writing materials ready because we are going to be helping you in the areas of mathematics, especially. And we're going to do this video tutorial one step at a time. So we believe that if you watch all the series of videos that we're going to be uploading, you'll be very much confident to write your Jamb successfully. We have testimonies of students who did very well in Jamb, and your testimony will not be left out. So we cannot wait to see you smile and share us your testimonies. So because of that reason, we want you to do us a favor of sharing these video tutorials to other social media groups that you know. Share it to your friends, share it to other groups on WhatsApp or Telegram that you know. And by doing that, you're helping us reach out to more and larger community. This is one way of saying thank you to us, and we really appreciate it. So without wasting your time, let us go into this video one step at a time. All right. All right, viewers. So this is the very first question we have for you. It is convert 72 base 6 to a number in base 3. This is very easy. You want to convert 72 base 6 to a number in base 3. So how do you do that? How do you do that? Most of the students we know will always convert these guys to base 10 and from base 10 to base 3. So now, converting 72 base 6 to base 10 will be like putting a 0 here and a 1 right here. So you do 7 times 6 raised to the power 1. So you do 7 times 6 raised to the first power. Then plus you do 2 times 6 raised to the 0 power. This is how to convert numbers to base 10. Now, the next thing you want to do now, you simplify the ones with this exponent, with the ones with the power. They call them the index. So we want to simplify 7 times 6 to the power 1 is 6, and 6 to the power 0 is 1. Of course, anything to the power 0 is 1. Any number to the power 0 is 1, except 0 to the power 0. 0 to the power 0 is not 1. It is undefined. So let us go ahead and simplify. 7 times 6 is 42. And 2 times 1 is 2. Of course, we know that 42 plus 2 is 44. In base 10, we just converted this guy to base 10, not base 3 yet. Now we are in base 10. We have 44 base 10. We want to convert this 44 base 10 to base 3. So therefore, we divide by 3. So 3 divided by 4, or 3 divided by 44 will be 1. 3 in 4 is 1, remainder 1. Then 3 in 14 is 4, remainder 2. All right. Then 3 in 14 is 4, remainder 2 again. And 3 in 4 is 1, remainder 1. Now 3 in 1 is 0, remainder 1. You see, this one is not up to 3, so it's 0, remainder this one. So if I had 2 here, for instance, 3 in 2 would have been 0, remainder 2, because 2 is not up to 3. So, but let us clean up that guy. Now, once you have successfully converted this guy to base 3, we take it downstairs to upstairs. So we have 1, 1, 2, 2, base 3. So that means 72 base 6 is actually equal to 1122 in base 3. So this is the first question. Let us move to the next one. All right, now question 2. It says 2 to the power 2 raised to the 2 whole number 2 over 3 times 1 whole number 1 over 2 divided by 4 whole number 4 over 5. How can we simplify this expression? Very simple. The first thing you want to do, you convert these mixed fractions to improper fractions by putting your multiplication sign here, addition sign, multiplication sign, and addition sign, like that and like that. So how do we now convert it? We do 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8 over 3, the denominator. Then times, this will be 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3, all over 2. Divided by 4 times 5 will be 20, then plus 4 will be 20 over 5. I believe that is now easy. Now, because we have multiplication sign in between these two fractions, we can easily cancel out if possible. So 3 can cancel out 3. 2 here is 1, and 2 in 8 is 4. So we have 4 over 1 divided by 24 over 5. Actually, 4 over 1 is 4. Why I intentionally put it that way. Now, remember, if you have 7 over 2, you can rewrite these guys as 7 divided by 2, right? So let us do that for this guy. So we have now 4 over 1 divided by 24 over 5. Yeah, so the next thing you want to do, you change division to multiplication. So you have 4 over 1 times 5 over 24. Whenever you change division to multiplication, these guys are going to change their position as well. So you now have 5 over 24. So now you see that 4 can divide 24. So 4 here is 1, and 4 in 24 is 6. So our final result is 5 over 6. And that's option C. So let us move to the next question. All right, this one, it says evaluate 21 over 9 to 3 significant figures. So for this one, I'm going to pull out my calculator and do that right away. So 21 divided by 9 is actually solution. We have 21 divided by 9 is 2.3333, and it continues. So it is recurring on 3. This is a recurring decimal. Sorry. Now, how do we now convert these guys to 3 significant figures? How do we do that? Very simple. Now, this is the first significant figure. This is second, and this is the third. So we want to close it right here. So now this guy that is next, which is 3, we are going to round down 3. Remember that if you round down numbers from 0 to 4, you will get 0. And numbers from 5 to 9, you will get 1. So you see that 3 belongs to this category. So when you round down 3, you will get 0. And when you add 0 to this 3 right here, you're going to still have 2.33. That's our final answer in 3 significant figures. So our answer is option D. So let us move to the next question. Question 4. So you can pause it and solve it and see how what your answer will be like. If not, let us do it together. Solution. It reads, a man earns 3,500 per month, out of which he spends 15% on his children's education. Full stop. Then if he spends additional 1,950 on food, how much does the man have left? So let us do it. They told us the man spent 15% on education. We don't know what the amount is. So let us get the real amount he spent on his children's education. So we do 15% of 3,500. 15% is the same as 15 over 100. Then times 3,500. Of course, you know, these zeros can cancel out these zeros. And now you want to do 15 times 35. Let me do it with my calculator. 15 times 35 will give me 525. So the man actually spent 525 naira on his children's education. This must be a very nice guy. So he spent this amount on the children's education, and also he spent 1,950 naira on food. So when you sum all these guys together, what do we get? We'll get add it up to 1,950. We'll get 2,475 naira. This is how much the man spent in total. So when you remove this amount from the salary the man earns per month, let us see what he has left. So we're going to subtract that from 3,500 and let us see our balance. Now doing that, our answer is 1,025. So this is the amount the man has left in his wallet. Okay, so our answer is B. So now, next question. Question 5. This is an initial equation, and let us go ahead and solve it. Now, the first thing I want you to do, you know 27 can be written as 3 times 3 times 3, which is 3 raised to the power 3. And 9 can be written as 3 to the power 2, which is 3 times 3, right? So I'm going to convert all this expression in the base of 3 so that I can apply the laws of indices. So for this guy, I'll have 3 to the power 3 for 27. but remember it has x plus 2, this power here. Now divided by 3 to the power 2, remember it has a power x plus 1, then equal to 3 to the power 2x. The next thing you want to do from here, you distribute 3 on all these guys. So you have 3 times s is 3x, and 3 times 2 is 6, divided by 3 into 2x plus 2 equal to 3 to the power 2x. Now from here, you can apply your laws of indices that says if you have a to the power m divided by a to the power n, the result will be am minus n, right? You subtract this power from this guy. So now you see they have the same base, just like the a here, and we're going to subtract this exponent. So we have 3, so we have 3x plus 6. Now minus, I'll put these guys in bracket because the minus is going to go into them. So I'll put it in bracket like this, 2x plus 2, then equal to 3 to the power 2x. The reason why I'm doing that because this minus is going to go into them. That is why you have to put them in bracket, very importantly. So the next thing you want to do, you will now distribute this minus. So you have 3 to the power 3x plus 6, then minus 2x and minus 2 equal to 3 to the power 2x, right? Now you can collect like terms here. So you have 3x here, then this is minus 2x, this is plus 6, and this is minus 2, all equal to 3 to the power 2x. And of course, 3x minus 2x will give me just x, 1x, which is the same as x. Then 6 minus 2 will give me 4, and that is equal to 3 to the power 2x. Now the base are the same, we can now cancel out the base and equate the exponent. So we equate the exponent, we have x plus 4 equal to 2x. Collect like terms, take this guy to this side and take this guy to this side. So we have x, when this one comes over, it becomes negative 2x, equal to when this positive 4 goes over, it becomes negative 4. X, this is like 1x minus 2x will give me minus x, equal to minus 4. And of course, if you multiply both sides by minus, this minus will cancel out. So therefore, x is equal to 4. So option B is our correct answer. Next question. All right, this is a logarithmic equation. Let us see how we can solve this problem. Solution: if you want to solve this problem, the first thing you want to do is to remove this logarithmic operator here. And how do you do that? This 3 will take this minus 8 as its power. Then you equate it to the input of this guy. So it now becomes x squared equal to 3 to the power minus 8. That's how to remove the logarithmic operator. Take this 3 to this side, take this guy as its power, then equate it to this guy. So that's how to do it. Very simple. So now you know if you have a negative power like this, you can actually break it down to a to the power n. You know, you want to remove this negative power, it becomes 1 over a to the power n without the negative power again. So I want to remove this negative from 8, so I can write it as x to the power 2 is equal to 1 over 3 to the positive power of 8. Very correct. Now, the next thing you want to do, you're looking for the value of x. You want to find x. So you can take the power of 1 over 2 of both sides. So what I mean, you can square root both sides actually. So square root here and you square root here. The square, we cancel out this guy. So you have x equal to square root of a number. Square root of x is the same as x to the power 1 over 2. So all these guys can now be written as 1 over 3 to the power 8 raised to the power 1 over 2. And now this power can go into these guys individually. So you have 1 to the power 1 over 2 over 3 to the power 8 all to the power 1 over 2. Of course, 1 to the power 1 over 2 is still 1, because 1 raised to the power anything is still 1. 1 times 1 times 1 will still give you 1. Then all over, of course, you see that these 2 can cancel out this 8 here. So you have 4. So you now have 3 to the power 4. And of course, 3 to the power 4 is like 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, which will give us 81. So our answer is 1 over 81. Option D is correct. Now, next question. Now, question 7. Simplify this arithmetic expression. How do we simplify this? So remember your laws of difference of two squared. It says a squared minus b squared will become a minus b times a plus b. So that is how to express any term in this form. So look at these guys. They are in that form. This is the square and this is the square. So this is just like my A and this is just like my B to that power, right? So to express these guys, it's going to be A minus, it's going to be something like this. Then something like this, right? So this is like my A, which is now that is let me make it bigger. That would be root 6 plus 2. That's my A. This is A minus B. So this is my A, this is my B. So minus this B here. So I have minus. This is the minus right here. Okay. Then minus B now. This is my B. So I have minus into root 6 minus 2. I hope this is clear. So this is now, the next one is now A plus B. So here we have, this is my A, root 6 plus 2, then plus, the B is root 6 minus 2. That's how to express A squared minus B squared. So this is the A minus the B, and this is the A plus the B. All right. So it looks so big, but that is how you can actually simplify it. Now, the next thing you want to do is to remove the bracket. So this minus will distribute into them. So you now have root 6 plus 2 minus root 6, and minus will give me plus 2. And here you have root 6 plus 2. The plus does not really affect any of these guys. So you can actually bring them back, root 6 minus 2. Right? Now you can see that root 6 can cancel out root 6. You have 2 plus 2, which will give you 4. And now you have 2 cancel out negative 2. So you have root 6 plus root 6, which will give you, this is like 1 root 6 plus 1 root 6 will give you 2 root 6. Yeah, and of course, 4 times 2 will give us 8 root 6. So our answer should be option C. All right, let's go to question 8. I hope you're not tired. So solution, question 8 says, if P is a set of all prime factors of 30 and Q is a set of all prime factors of 18 less than 10, find P intersection Q. All right, let us list out the set P. The set P is the set of all prime factors of 30. Of course, 1 is a factor of 30, but it's not a prime number, so it will not be here. 2 is a factor of 30 and is a prime number, so we put it here. 3 is a factor of 30. In other words, 3 can divide 30, and 3 is still a prime number, so it will be here. 4 cannot divide 30. 5 can divide 30 and is a prime number, so it will be here. 6 can divide 30, but 6 is not a prime number, it cannot be here. 7, no. 8, no. 9, no. 10, yes, but 10 is not a prime number. So continue up to 15. 15 can divide 30, but 15 is not a prime number. So the only prime numbers that can divide 30 are just 2, 3, and 5. So that's the set P, because they say set P is the set of all prime factors of 30. So we finally list out set P. What about set Q? Now, set Q is a set of all factors of 18. No prime here now. All factors, every number that can divide 18, but they must be less than 10. So let us let's get started with it. 1 can divide 18, of course. 2 can divide 18. 3 can divide 18. 4 cannot divide 18. 5 cannot divide 18. 6 can divide 18. 7 cannot divide 8. 9 can divide 18. So that is the least, because everything must be less than 10. So we cannot continue again. So these are the factors. These are the factors of 18. These are the factors of 18. These are the numbers that can divide 18. All right. So now let us now get the intersection P intersection Q. Intersection now is a set of those data that are common here and here. That is intersection. The data that you have here and the data that appears here. The data that appears for both of these sets are the intersection. What they have in common, that is intersection. Now you see 1 is here and 1 is not here. So 1 is not an intersection. 2 is here and 2 is here. So 2 is an intersection. 3 also is an intersection. Then 5 is not an intersection. So the only intersection we have is 2 and 3. These are the only two elements that set P and set Q has in common. So our answer is going to be option B. All right. So let's move to the question 9. Let's move to the next question 9. All right. It says in a class of 46 students, 22 plays football. This is a set Venn diagram question. So let me quickly draw a Venn diagram right here. And this is a Venn diagram of two sets. Two circles will be inside. These are universal sets. Universal set is we have 46 students. Total, we have 46 students. Now we have football and we have volleyball. Now they said 22 plays football, so we have the 22 right here, 22, and we say 26 play volleyball, we have 26 here. Now we now go down and say three students plays both of the games. Now both of the games, the three people that play both of the games will be right in the middle. They play both football and volleyball. Now to get the people who play only football, it will be 22 minus 3. This 22 right here minus 3, and that will give me 19. 19 people only play football, and for volleyball, we do 26 minus 3, that will give me 23. So 23 people only play volleyball. Okay, so do not confuse that when they tell you 22 plays football. They didn't say 22 plays only football. So that means some of them who play football here can also be playing volleyball, and there are 3 of them. So to get those who play only football and only volleyball, you take away these 3 from those guys. That's how it works. Now they said now, how many people, how many plays neither? How many plays neither means how many of those students that do not play either football or volleyball? So they are outside, let's call them X. All right. So now we have all the information we need. To get the values of X, to find this X that we are looking for, we're going to add people who play football only, people who play both balls, and people who play volleyball only, plus people who do not play anything. Everybody must give us 46. So we have 19 plus 3 plus 23 plus X. Everybody must be summed up to 46. So now 19 plus 3 will give me 22. 23 plus X equal to 46. And here we give me 45 plus X equal to 46. So when you collect like terms, you have X equal to 46 minus 45. And finally, X is equal to 1. So our answer is A. All right, now let's take the last question for this series. This is the last question for this series. All right, so I hope you're enjoying this video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up, share this video to other learners, and make sure you subscribe to this channel. Thank you for that. So let us find the value. Let us make n the subject of this equation or this formula. Now, the first you want to do is cross multiply. This guy will always multiply this guy's first. Please always do that. It will help you when you solve inequality problem. Let this guy multiply this guy's first. So we have W multiplying 1 minus Cn, then equal to 1 times this guy is still like V into 2 plus Cn. The next thing you want to do is distribute 3 times 1. W times 1 is W. W times this guy will give me minus CNW equal to V times 2 will give me 2V, and V times this guy will give me CNV. Now, we want to bring all the n to one side so that we can factor it out. So bring this n to this side and take this W to the other side. So we have minus CNW, then we have minus CNV equal to, we have 2V right here for these guys. And when this W comes over, it becomes negative W. All right, now what is common here between these guys? You see that n is common. Minus n is common. You see, minus n is common. So I want to factor out minus n. So when I factor out minus n, the minus is out, the n is out. What will be left is CW. Then if I factor out this negative guy, what will be left is positive. So we have CV. Now, as if to say minus this guy times this guy will give you this, and this guy times this guy will give you this. So that is how to check. So we have 2V minus W. So you want to divide both sides by minus CW plus CV over minus CW plus CV. So that these guys, we cancel out this guy, the minus, we cancel out this minus. Okay, so therefore, N is equal to 2V minus W over minus CW plus CV. Of course, this will not how this is not be how we're going to leave our answer. We're going to look for a way to remove this negative sign from here. So from this guy here, I'm going to rewrite this guy as look at this guy right now. I want to simplify that guy. 2V minus W. I can write it as minus W plus 2V, right? Yeah, they're having the same sign. So I can now factor out this negative guy from here. So I have W, then minus 2V. As if to say minus and this guy will give me this guy. Minus times minus 2V will give me plus 2V. So that's what I'm going to write here. So I have now minus into W minus 2V all over minus into CW plus CV. Now, finally, these guys will cancel out this guy, and therefore, N is equal to W minus 2V over CW plus CV. So this is how to make N the subject of the formula. I hope you enjoyed this video series. Expect the next video series and check our playlist for the next video series. Give me a thumb up and share this video to other learners. See you in the next class. Have a wonderful day and God bless you. Bye-bye.